Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather, and I have been a fashion stylist for nearly 20 years now, and I'm now applying what I know, my knowledge from that industry, into the reselling industry, which I have been doing off and on now for about 2 years, but really kind of hit it hardcore in the last 7 months. So what you're going to find on this channel are tips and tricks about styling, fashion advice, as well as tips and tricks about the reselling industry. You can find me primarily on the Poshmark app right now at Her Common Thread, as well as at Her Common Thread on Instagram and at hercommonthread.com. So let's get into this what sold video. I will be talking about the week of the 19th through the 25th, and that was the week leading up to Memorial Day. So it was a long weekend. I was a little scared about how my sales were going to be. But I have been experimenting with something. I know people always say that consistently listing will get you sales, and I absolutely agree that that's what has happened. This week was a pretty good week for me. I just recently hit 300 available listings. It just seemed to take me a while to get there for a good reason. I would list and sell, list and sell. But I finally reached 300, and this week I averaged about 3 sales a day, which tends to be from talking to other poshers. That's kind of how the averages lie. Like if you have 500 available listings, then usually you'll sell about 5 pieces a day, averaging out. Maybe you can still have a $0 sales day, but averaging all of your pieces, that's about how it will work. And that's basically kind of where it fell for me. So we will start on the 19th of May. My first sale was a bundle sale, and it was this Parker dress. It was a silk dress, really nice. I had it on consignment in my store for a friend of mine. And then I also had this airy romper. If you're not selling rompers, you should really think about it. I do really, really well. I had this Parker dress in my closet for 69 days and the romper for 5 days. And the Parker dress I have listed for 30 and the romper 25. And someone bundled them, sent me an offer of $40 and requested that I do discounted shipping, and I thought that was very fair. So I netted at $30.20. And on Poshmark, you if you send out offers, if you can, in a bundle, you don't have to offer a discount. You can do that to try to, entice your buyers to buy more. You can either offer $1.80 or you can offer free shipping. If you do an offer to liker, in other words, if somebody has liked something on your item and you want to send them an offer, you have to do a minimum of 10% off as well as $1.80 in shipping. And that was all that I sold on the 19th, and I netted $30.20 from that. On the 20th, I sold this Torrid floral shirt, blouse. I do really well with plus sizes. Torrid works really, really well. I'd had it in my closet for 43 days. I had listed it for $20. Someone liked it. I sent them an offer of $16 and a discount, and they accepted. And I netted $11. Now there's a lot of some people say to do the offers, some people say don't do the offers. I do, because I feel like when you have that captivated audience, like right there, if I'm in a store and I like an item enough to pick it up and talk to a consultant there or a salesman there about it, and then all of a sudden they say, well, that's an extra 20% off today, then I am much more likely to get it right then than if I go home and then I get an email later that says that it's a certain percentage off. So that's how I do it. I usually give people about 3 to 5 minutes though before I send the offer, in case they're in my closet, they want to look around, they want to create a bundle, and they want to or they're liking a few things that I can then create a bundle and send to them. That's how I do it. Not everybody has to do it that way, but that's how I do it. But this Torrid blouse, though, she gave me a 4-star review because she thought it just hung too low on the back for her. So that can be really frustrating. Those kinds of reviews that you have literally nothing to do with. Like, she liked the blouse, everything was great, but just didn't fit her quite the way she wanted it to. So I got docked, but oh well. Moving on. The 21st was a $0 sale day. The 22nd was a closet clear out day. And I'll be honest, I don't normally do closet clear outs because I always feel like I'm already offering pretty good deals. And if people want to like something, I'll send them something. But this day I decided I had some things in my closet that I'd been sitting on a while. And I thought, why not? So I did all of that. And then all of a sudden, this Anthropologie knitted and knotted dress sold, and it was not something that I had marked down. I had it listed for, I believe, $30, and someone liked it, so I sent them an offer of $25 plus the $180, and they accepted. And it had been in my closet for 74 days, and I netted $18.20 from that. This Hot Kiss dress was one of those purchases where you're in the store and you look at it and you think it's really cute. So obviously someone else is going to think it's really cute. But for me, what I have found is, yes, it's good to have just style, pieces that are just cute, but you really need to look at both brand and style. Whereas some brands, it may be an amazing brand, but if it's out of date and out of style, then you're probably not going to sell it. So this was one of those that really, the style was cute, but it wasn't like amazing, so that's going to draw someone to my closet. So this was just a lesson learned. It was in my closet for 125 days. I took advantage of the closet clear out. I had it marked at 22. I marked it down to 15, and someone purchased it at 15, and I netted $12 from it, which was actually pretty good. And then also with the closet clear out, Poshmark will actually pay a discounted shipping rate for you, so you don't have to do that, which is really nice. Then I also sold this buffalo dress, Buffalo by David Byton, and it was just for my personal closet, something I just didn't want anymore, really cool dress. And I had actually listed it and priced it at $30, and it sat for 223 days total. I actually relisted it on May 2nd, and then it sold on the 22nd. So after I relisted it, it only sat for 20 days. So guys, sometimes it just takes that with relisting. And I had taken advantage of the closet clear out rate on that and dropped it to 20, and someone bought it outright for that, and I netted 16. My next sale on that day was this BCBG or BCB Generation Meet Me Backstage crop top. Super cute, great for concerts and festivals this year. I had listed at 20. I took advantage of the closet clear out and marked it down to 15, and someone bought it outright again for $13, and then I netted $13, and it had been in my closet for 49 days. That was all on that day. On May 23rd, this was an interesting story. So this was a bundle of 4 dresses, and this person had actually been in my closet the day before, and they had liked a ton of my things. And usually I just don't pay any attention because I always think, oh, they think it's like Instagram and they're just gonna like. For some reason, I just thought, you know what? I'll just reach out and try something. So I put one of her pieces in a bundle, and I simply sent her a message, because in the bundle feature in Poshmark, you can send private messages. You can't do that on your normal thread, but in the bundle you can. So I just sent her a private message that said, thank you so much for liking so many of my items. Let me know if you would, like to create a bundle of any of them, and I can send you an offer, or if there's any that you would just like an individual offer from. Went to bed, and didn't ever hear anything, and that was that. I woke up the next morning, which was the 23rd, so that was the night before, and all of a sudden I noticed she was putting things in a bundle. So I just kind of sat and waited, and then she sent me a message and said, can you send me? And so these 4 dresses she put in a bundle. It was this Flying Tomato dress. Flying Tomato has such cute things, but it just sits. I mean, they have really great embroidery, bright pieces. You would think they would go really quickly, but they just don't. So that's a lesson I'm learning. Flying Tomato, it had been in my closet for 123 days. I had listed it at 25 originally, knocked it down to 15. This 5/48 or 5/48, I don't know what you call it, dress was another consignment piece. It had been in my closet for 92 days, and I had it priced at $30. This BCBG Max Azria dress, which was beautiful. Colors were striking. It had a fun gathering detail and back. It had been in my closet for 115 days, priced at $30. And then this Eloise dress, which was interesting because I had seen a lot of people actually list this as an Anthropologie dress, and the RN number was not that correct RN number. I can't recall it off the top of my head. I'll put it somewhere on here so that you can see it. But it was not an Anthropologie piece. It had been in there for 74 days though, and I had listed it at 25. So I sent her an offer of $70 for all of them with a discounted $1.80 shipping rate, and she accepted. And that was $54.20 net, which I was totally fine with. This Beach Lunch Lounge shirt, which is a flannel piece, I kind of bought it in the off season, right when it started warming. At the end of hadn't been warming yet, but it was definitely the end of the cooler season. And on that closet clear out day, I dropped it from $25 to $19, and then someone just bought it outright, and I netted $15.20. This next piece was a Carmen Mark Valvo dress. It's beautiful. Carmen Mark Valvo is actually, or Volvo, I don't know, a very high-end brand, but it does not resell for a lot. But it was a really great piece. This person had actually put it in a bundle themselves and sent me a message requesting that I would give it to them for $20 plus $4.99 shipping. And it had only been in my closet for 35 days, which is not super long. I'm not someone that feels like, I have to immediately get rid of pieces. 35 days really isn't that long to me. But I sent her a message back, especially because it was priced at 35. And so she wanted 20 plus discounted shipping. So I sent her a message back and I said, could she do 25 which is just $5 more with the discounted shipping? Didn't hear, thought I lost the sale. And then and that was the night before. And then she got back with me the next day and said that would work. So that was $18.20 that I netted. May 24th, the next day, I woke up to this really great sale. It was this Shein or Shine, I don't really know, S-H-E-I-N blazer. It was a great lightweight summer blazer. But it's a pretty low end, very fast fashion brand. And I originally had it at 25, which was honestly too much for that. No matter how cute it was too much. And so on that closet clear out day, I dropped the price to 19. And so when I woke up on May 24th, not the closet clear out day, but still had that price, someone had bought it outright, and it had only been in my closet for 15 days. So, and I netted $13.40. My next sale for that day was this gorgeous Saint Xavier, or from Saint Xavier. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Metal clutch, beautiful. Being a stylist, I work for Dallas Market Center on freelance, styling a lot of their fashion shows for the buyers that come. And one of their showrooms was going out of business and had all these pieces on a sample, discounted wholesales. And Revolve sells this brand, and I believe Bloomingdale's. They were out in New York, and they were just beautiful pieces. It had a great velvet inlay, just really beautiful. And this had been in my closet for 211 days. I actually got several pieces from that particular sample sale that had all already sold. This one, for some reason, was just hanging out. But I had it for 211 days. It originally started at 50. I marked it down to 35. And then on that clear out closet day, I marked it down to 25. And on this day, someone just bought it outright for 25, and I netted $20. This Vince Camuto blouse. Vince Camuto, another really great brand, but doesn't resell for a ton. I had listed this. I had it in my closet for 116 days, which has been really long. I can't remember what I originally listed it for, but I know that I had discounted it to 25, and then someone just bought it outright again. Had a lot of those this week, which is awesome, and I netted $20 on that. Another romper, Skies Are Blue romper. I'm telling you, they sell. This romper had been in my closet for 108 days, And I had listed it for $20. There was a slight defect in the embroidery, not unstitching or anything, just the way that it was stitched was very minor. But, you know, these are the things that you catch when you're steaming and not necessarily when you're sourcing. But someone had liked it, and I sent out an offer for $17 with discounted shipping, that $1.80, and they accepted, and I netted $11.80, which was great. This Mac and Me tunic was a great find. It was, I mean, it's not really an anything brand, but it was just super unique. One of those really unique looking pieces. It had that login look, which is that very, you know, boxy, really easy to wear, so very popular look. But I listed it for $20. It was in my closet for one day. Someone bought it outright for $20, and I netted $16. On the next day, the 25th, this was a bundle of 2 items. I don't particularly do well with Lucky Brand. I have several items. I know some people do really well, but I can't move it for some reason. But this Lucky Brand dress was floral, really cute, belted. I had it priced at $30, I believe. And then this cut from the cloth blouse, sheer purple floral, really, really pretty. I believe listed at $20. I'd had the Lucky Brand dress for 18 days and the cut blouse for 57 days. Someone sent me an offer of $35 for both of those pieces, and honestly, I was just happy to move a lucky piece, so I accepted it. And I had the, you know, the cut blouse for, it was getting in 57 days, about 2 months. So I was happy with that, and I made a profit of net profit of $28. The last piece for this week, on the 25th, was this Kiss baseball band tee. I have found I have a few pieces like this Kiss top, and it's not a true band tee, so they don't seem to move as well as some of my other band tee pieces have. This one had been in my closet for 75 days. I was so sick of sharing it. I had originally priced it at $20, and on that closet clear out day, I dropped it to $15. And then this day, someone liked it, so I sent them an offer for $11 plus shipping, which they accepted. Actually, no, I didn't. I think I sent them an offer for $15. That's what, or no, sorry, I'm sorry. I listed it at $20. I dropped it to $15. And then when they liked it, that's what it was. They liked it. I sent an offer for $11 plus discounted shipping, and they took it. I only netted $6.25 off of that, which is not great. But I got my money back, plus made a little bit. So, you know, I was happy to not ever have to share it or look at it again. Typically in my closet, I'm not going to sell anything, just a ton of items for under $15 unless I'm sick of them. Simply because at that point, it's really not worth the work, the sourcing, photography, photoing, I don't know, taking the picture of it. You know, making sure it's clean, listing it, all that kind of stuff, shipping it, it's just not worth it if it's under $15 to me. So for the week, it was a total of 16 sales, 3 of those being bundles, so a total of 21 pieces, which averages out to 3 a day. Total was in sales was $397, and the net, after Poshmark takes their 20% cut from that, and then adding up the discounted shipping that I had, I netted $303.45, which was pretty good considering I just hit 300 items. I'm really trying to up that, really trying to build and add more to my closet, because I have found that the more consistent I am in listing, I absolutely see the benefit of that in my sales. So I hope you learned something, got some tips. Let me know how you like to do offer to likers and closet clear outs. Is that something that you experiment with, and is it something that you've seen a benefit from? If you liked this video and would like to see more like it, feel free to subscribe, ring the bell, do all of those things. And once again, you can find me on the Poshmark app at Her Common Thread, on Instagram at Her Common Thread, and at hercommonthread.com. So thanks for taking the time to watch, and I will see you next time. Bye.